Gamers, welcome back to Digimon World 3 Randomized, part 16. He's scrolling. Hold on. I cannot stress enough how this is not a bit. Like, I don't know why. But I just can never remember. I think it's because I'm constantly doing so many different series. We are heading back to Bizarro Sierra City. We're gonna go from there. A little disappointed in you guys. Now, I don't say this lightly, but I did ask you guys to respond with something, and you didn't. I don't think I got a single comment on the last video. Or maybe I think I got like one. But the question was, what is the most obscure side quest in a game you've played? And the answers I got were zip, zero, zilch, nothing. Now, do I find that disrespectful? No. I mean, you're just watching me. You got me on the second monitor while you're playing RuneScape. I can't blame you for that. I can't fault you for that. But, but I can keep bringing it up until it gets annoying. Also, Digimon is huge here. He's normally in the north sector, right? That's his whole deal. But yeah, I can bring it up and be annoying about it, which I would never, of course, but I'm doing it right now. I've given it more thought, but I don't really know who I would say the most annoying, or what the most annoying and obscure side quest is. I think, for me, pretty high contender, pretty much every side quest in this very game is extremely obtuse and annoying. It usually, like, thinking specifically about the legendary weapons in this game, which by the way aren't even really worth it, like, because of just how many stats there are in this game. But just thinking about how you have to like find like random ass armor Digimon in like underwater, and then the Kunlun mine, and then like somewhere else. It's like, it's so fucking annoying. I do want to just quickly check. I'm gonna save state here just in case. Oop, we would if I'm tabbed in. Hold on. That's not. I don't need that one. Thank you. There we go. I want to see if I can get the Datamon. Or, Black War Greymon. Ah, beans. Virus detected? No, of course not. What do you mean? I think that's like an unwinnable battle. And I think I think they can game over you. So I'm a little too scared. There's Pangemon. I do think it's funny that it's Leomon and Pangemon. I think that's a good bit. Yeah, I've given it some thought. I'm recently playing, or I just beat Diablo 3 on PS3. It is my second time playing this game because I've platinumed. God, Seraphimon, your wings are so fucking big. Also, I guess you're a big guy, because Digimon was dwarfing Sakuyamon, but Seraphimon is standing tall. Yeah, so I recently just started playing, or beat Diablo 3 on PS3, and I did not enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the PS4 version, because the PS4 version is the Reaper of Souls edition, which is like a whole ass expansion. But they did an expansion my favorite kind of way, which is the same way that XCOM Enemy Within did it, which is it's just the same game again, but they like add more shit to it. So like when you play through the game, you have like more customization options, you have more equipment and stuff like that, you have more things to do. I think that shit rules, and I think every game should do that. And I think there's like one specific game I could say I'm like most annoyed did not do this, is Final Fantasy 15. They had 3 DLC. They obviously planned DLC before the game even launched because of the timing on it. But there's 3 DLC episodes, and they're all separate. Even though it involves, like, in the main story, the characters will just, like, fuck off for certain sections, and they kind of just come back in later. And the game couldn't figure out a way to, like, integrate it so, like, you know, they just, like, you can just, like, play as them, and then you join back with your party if you have the DLC. Like, it's one of the most egregious examples of, like, cut content. I think the #1 spot belongs to Mass Effect and Dragon Age, I guess. So just BioWare games in general, where it's like, oh, you didn't pre-order the game? Oh, sorry. Well, then you didn't get the like special edition. then you're missing out on this crucial DLC with like a crucial party member like Shale in Dragon Age Origins, Javik in Mass Effect 3. I mean, Zaid in Mass Effect 2 is not important, so I guess they learned from their mistakes a little bit. Hey, wait, who are... Is that the blue ID pass? I'm sorry, I didn't know you were Quinlong Chief. Yeah, it's me, a 12-year-old. What? Yeah. That uniform is too obvious. I'm in disguise and on patrol. Let's keep the secret between the two of us, okay? And this guy pretending not to listen to us right next to us. You're great, Chief. You're a hard worker. Jesus Christ. Oh, please, go on ahead. Phew, that was close. But now I can go into Zuquay City. You don't think he said that a little quick? Or a little close? Also, I now realize it, because I completely missed it. I completely missed it the first time I played this, and as a kid. I think every single playthrough until now, I've completely missed this. It's the Four Sovereigns. That's the name of the city. Like, I got, like, you know, Byakko, Suzaku, Sieru. Like, I got that. I was like, oh, it's the four, you know, like, great myths. I don't know what to call them. Divine spirits or whatever. But now hearing their names, I'm like, oh, Qinglongmon is the Japanese name for a Zulongmon. So it should be a Zulong city. And then Zuquay, it's spelled weird, but it's Zuquaymon. The Suzaku, the Phoenix. And then it's Ibon Wumon, and then Byakumon. So I wonder, what do they call Byakko City then? Because isn't it the same in both languages? Is it? I don't know anymore. I just got that. I knew they were like the four mythologies. I didn't realize it was directly relating to the four actual Digimon. That's my mistake. All clear in this area. I'll continue scouting. He was just staring at the side of a fucking post. All right. Yeah, anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, but I didn't enjoy Diablo 3 as much, but I still am going to try and platinum it. The platinum list is technically easier than it is on PS4 because it's just less time consuming, but the game really is just like, hey, beat the game 4 times. Like, what do you mean beat the game 4 times? They're like, figure it out, stupid. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. I brought this up for a reason. I can't remember. Oh, right. So, random side quests. So there's a... I did not play Diablo 2, but I'm sure some people will comment on this. Or maybe not, going off last comment. I definitely didn't take it personally. No, I'm kidding. But in Diablo 2, there was a cow level. It was like an Easter egg. And there's even a loading screen tip in Diablo 3 that's like, there is no cow level. Except there is. But you have to get like a specific item from like 3 optional dungeons. One from Act 1, one from I think Act 2, and then one from Act 3. And then you have to buy a recipe to make like I think it's like a moo like wand or some shit. And you have to like make it, and then you can go into the fabled cow level. And I just don't care. Like, it's really the answer. It's just like, it's so much effort, but I'm like, it's not required, so I'm like, I'm not gonna bother doing this. But I think that's pretty obscure. I think there's a similar thing where there's like a Hellfire ring in Reaper of Souls edition. I don't know if it's in the base edition too. But there's like a bunch of really obscure shit in Diablo. And I just don't really care. Like, it's just not interesting to me. Because I think like, if the more convoluted, if you make a very convoluted quest line, that shit better be worth it. And that's the main problem with like this game, where I'm like, you need to make them worth it, and the legendary weapons aren't really worth it, in my opinion, because there's just so many other ways to boost your stats in this game, so it just doesn't matter. Alright, Gargamon, you're my only hope. Do you have healing items, maybe? Not that I need them, I guess. Oh, you do! Supercharge. 1766, dude? What the fuck? That's highway robbery. I don't think there's better equipment here. I'm basically going off charisma, because I think charisma is a good barometer for how good equipment is. Like, typically, higher charisma, the better the equipment, but I could be wrong. This is robbery, but I am going to buy a couple more of them. Even if I'm losing a ton of fucking money on it. Okay, I think I have to beat a new leader here. Is that what I'm doing? I'm trying to think of other obscure side quests. Trying to think of things of like, how would you know to do that? Being like the main thing. I guess there's, in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, they add a bunch of like extra enemies that like you get specific items from, and they're the only enemies you can get those items from. And they all require you to do like different things and like behave differently. I think they're really cool, but there is a little bit of trial and error in where you have to figure out how they work. I think the first example is there's I think they're called Sniper Wilds, appear in Traverse Town in the first world, and they basically you'll go into the area and just one monkey will be in the middle of the area, and you have to defeat it before they can call reinforcements. And if they see you before you kill them, then like 1,000 of them will spawn and just keep shooting you till you leave the area. And I feel like that might have taken a couple people a couple tries before they realized what was going on. Huh? Who are you? Only the members of the AOA can enter here. Zukway Chief, where's the Digi of Knowledge? Haha, so you're responsible for the Asuka server. No matter how hard you try, it's too late. What? What do you mean by that? Haha, I'll tell you. We succeeded in taking the undersea base Magasta. Oh no! Oh, right, yeah, oh. And now we are launching the mobile Fort Juggernaut. Now the world will bow down to the AOA. I think this is the first time they mention any of this, by the way. Like, he's just saying shit. What the fuck do you mean undersea base Magasta? What do you mean Juggernaut? Like, what? It's nonsense. Now the world will bow down to the AOA. Yeah, right, I'm not gonna let you. I'll stop the launch of the Juggernaut. Go ahead and try. That's if you can get by me first. Speaking of Juggernaut, I don't know a lot about Marvel's Juggernaut. Oh, it's Giromon. But I heard, or I believe I was told that, I mean, how do I say this? As far as I understood, Juggernaut's power was once he starts running, he can't be stopped until he stops himself. But then, I don't know what writer did it. I don't know when it happened, but apparently he got like scaled the fuck up. So, so instead, it went from just being like a guy that you can't stop once he starts going, but that's like not a very like detailed power. I think it has that classic thing of like, if you make your power too strong, like if your power is just super strength, then like they start to get really weird with it, where they like start scaling it like really, really high. So comic fans can correct me on this, please do. But does he like, it's like a godly thing now, where like as long as he is the Juggernaut, literally nothing can stop him? Like, doesn't matter, like the Hulk can't stop him, nothing, like he just keeps going? Is that how this works? Like, or is it like different between writers? Like, do some writers just like punch him and he's out? Or like, do you have to get behind him? Oh shit, Alt Vikemon, which is very strange because it's not that different. He's just like slightly off colored. That's so weird. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Counter? Here we go. You're so dead. You fucking fool. Good work, Agumon. I don't know what, it just made me think of that, but I'm like, that seems a little bit like bullshit to me. I'm just a guy. What do I know? I think that it's really funny the way that, yeah, I went against Zukway Chief. Huh? There's something on the ground again. So what happened to him? Did he run away, or did he like get de-rezzed? Since he's trapped in the game, did we just like kill him? Like, is he deleted? Like, what happened here? Okay. What is the next step here? Digimon World 3, Wind Prairie, Windland City, Kusanagi City. I don't think that lines up. Oh no, wait, that's the real world one. Run over to Zephyr Tower and stay Godwin's in, save with Garden. I have the question of what to do with the blue ID pass. This one, however, has nothing to do with the gondola. We need to go to the South Sector. Okay, yeah, I did that part. Phoenix Bay, Zukway City. Go to climb the ladder to battle with Zukway Chief. Trooper at the bridge will Digimon battle you with a Gessamon and an Octomon. Oh, really? The trooper on the east side of the main square is a Brachiomon Tyrannodon and a Metal Tyrannodon. That seems cool. To get them or not is up to you. At least save a Gargemon, go to Zukoi Hall, climb the ladder. Cherry Mother can suck up HP, Scorpion, Steamon. None of this is true. Go inside, past the upstairs in the submarine of the Uji Lake. What about this tells me that I would have had to go to the lake? So it's just, is it just in the same spot where the Digi of Knowledge was? That's so, or no, I guess not, right? Maybe this is why I was confused, because I think I thought it had to be in this area, but I guess that's wrong. How would I know to go here? They didn't give me any fucking lead. Oh my god. Unless this is just like an optional thing. Okay. What else are we going to talk about? I was kind of waiting for either Dis or Hackers Memory to talk about this, because at this point you've seen a lot of my videos, so I feel like I can be a little bit more vulnerable, as opposed to like part 5 of like another series. I'm burning the fuck out at work. Like, I'm really burning the fuck out. It's bad. I don't want to use this as an excuse, but I do feel like it's valid. And I don't want to alarm anyone. I know there's a little bit of escapism here, but I'm like, I think just like the general malaise of unhappiness and eerie and like malcontent, discontent. Is malcontent right there? I actually don't know what malcontent means. I've only heard it in context. Just like the general vibe is fucked up, just in general, worldwide. It's not good. I would not say that the world is in like as good of a place as it has been in the previous years. I don't think that's a controversial thing to say. So like, but I don't want to attribute it to that. But like, I feel like you can't like ignore it. You can't just be like, well, I guess I'll just go back to work. Like, I'm just like way more irritable, and quick to get upset than I was before. It came to a head last week where I crashed the fuck out on someone. It was bad. I can't talk about my job. It's part of my job. I cannot go into specifics. But the basic idea is that we're overhauling some of our internal like documentation stuff. And I had to convert something from a table to like written like paragraph format. And all the information was there. I don't care about that. But it's just like, it was just a formatting nightmare to like copy things from like this, from like cells in that were basically in like a Microsoft Word doc. And copy them over into like a long page, and it sucked. It was really, really annoying. It took me hours of manually copying, I think like multiple boxes, and I was just fuming. I had the AC off, I had the windows open because it was a nice day out, but I didn't notice it got to become like 78 degrees in my apartment. Hey, what do we have here? I don't know, man. What do you think it is? Yeah, I got the Jig of Knowledge. Now I can go summon Digimon. Okay, let's go back to Asuka's server and go to North Sector. Yeah, it's just that easy. They did bring him back to the city, which is nice. That's like the most I ever get teleported. Alright, where are we going? Elliot, did you acknowledge you need to go to the North Sector? And when do we need to go to the... To that, we need to use the hole at Plug Capes. That's our next destination. Okay. Is it this Plug Cape? I don't... Oh, God. I'm so not ready for that circuit board. But yeah, I had like a really long task to do, but I kind of thought it was a waste of my time, to be completely honest. And it was like really, really hot in my apartment. Like I said, the general malaise. It's going to sound like I'm making excuses. Partially I am, but I'm trying to understand it myself because it was very out of character for me. But I reported that I was done, and I got really fucking snippy and sarcastic about it. Where it was basically like, man, I love spending 3 hours doing something that I think was worthless. Like, but just like in more words than that. And a little bit more sarcastic. My report, or my boss basically was like, yeah, man, it sucks. I get it. Like, It's no fun, but good job. Thanks for doing that, and thanks for this other stuff. Oh, Cyan Newmon, that's cool. And then they followed up, and they were like, you know, I'm gonna assume that's not sarcastic, even though it was very clearly sarcastic. And then they followed up, and they're like, are you actually okay? Was that sarcastic? And then I fucking flipped on them, and I was like so mad. I was like, what the fuck did he make me do this for no goddamn fucking reason? Like, just like really mad. Like, I didn't say this like that much to him, but I was basically like crashing out, being like, why did I just spend my whole fucking day doing like copy and pasting like this and that? And just like, and I was so sure that I was right. And I was like definitely like pushing a line. And to the point where like I realized I was pushing a line. So I was like, I'm going to take the rest of the day. And they were like, yeah, you probably should. And it was there's some more background context, but none of it paints me in a better light. But they had apologized to me for something earlier in the week before, and when I like apologized to them, but it was like an angry apology. So I was like, I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. But then I like copied the wording of their apology and used it there, because they were basically saying they were burning out and that they apologized. It wasn't, you know, they didn't mean to say something to offend me or something like that. And I copied wording from it. Now, what I meant when I did that, I meant it in like a clever way of like, hey, you said this to you. Oh my god, War Growlman, what the fuck? I meant it in like a look, we're both having bad days recently kind of way. But I realized after that the other way to interpret that is me throwing their words in their face and being like really, really fucking pissy about it. So I closed my laptop. This would have been like 2 hours before the end of my shift anyway. And pretty much like I like immediately I felt like ill. I was like you know when you get like your adrenaline is like pumping because like you get into an argument with someone that you probably shouldn't get in an argument with. Like it's either in a professional setting or it's like a family member that you've been like told not to argue with or something like that. And just like I like, you know, the adrenaline was pumping and I was like trying to like calm down from it. But like after about like 5 minutes I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like it was just like I pride myself on having a lot of self-awareness and a lot of introspection. And so it hit me particularly harder that like after like 5 minutes of like closing my laptop, I was like, no, that wasn't right at all, man. Like I fucked up here. Like really badly I fucked up. Like I was like completely rude, completely mean, just super fucking aggressive, like to a coworker and to like someone I genuinely consider a friend. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And like that's when it went from being like adrenaline to like I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Like this is bad. So I log back on and I messaged them and I'm like, hey, listen, like the second I just closed my laptop, it hit me like a wave that like I was completely in the wrong. Like I'm sorry for this. I don't even want to wait until like tomorrow morning to like apologize, because that's what I thought about originally. I was like, I'll just wait till tomorrow, and I was like, it's got to be now. And I like immediately like went back on. I was like, do you mind jumping in like a call real quick so I can like properly apologize? And then I was like, and then like a minute or two went by and I was like, listen, I totally understand if you don't want to, but like I just wanted to let you know that like immediately I realized what I did was wrong and I like want to apologize for it. So they just send me a Zoom link. They don't say anything else. We jump in and we spend about 30 minutes kind of hashing it out. And I was like, I cannot apologize enough. I'm so sorry. I genuinely don't know what came over me. I am much more burned out than I realized. Like I think I let myself like really go out of control, and I like feel like I'm embarrassed about it and I feel sad about it. And you know, just generally, and I just did that over and over. And to his credit, he did accept my apology, and he was like, listen man, I get it, shit's rough out here. And I was like, so I think that happened on Thursday. And I like told a couple of my friends that I explained the situation to them, and they all kind of said the same thing. Or it was like, oh, I'm sorry that happened, but at least you like immediately like apologized and everything like that. I'm like, yeah, but like that doesn't make it feel better. Like having the ability to introspect and be like, am I right or wrong in this situation, and finding that you're wrong hurts. Like, it feels like shit. For the rest of the day, I literally felt like I was about to throw up. Like, I tasted bile. Like, I felt like I had been, like, rotten from the inside out. I was like, what the fuck was I doing? And not even in, like, a jeopardize your career kind of way. They weren't that much of a boss. But in, like, a human being to human being kind of way, I'm like, why the fuck did I just take everything out on, like, one person who, I was acting like they were, like, let me give them this, like, data entry, let me give Nick this data entry job to, like, fuck him over for a day. I'm like, of course that wasn't what he was thinking. What the fuck is wrong with him? I really don't like that it happened. Like, I don't like that I effectively lost control. And then, like, now I gotta, like, think about it from, like, a macro scale. I'm like, am I, like, a bad person for that? I'm like, I don't think I'm a bad person for that, but I think that does push me down from the good person category, which I kind of thought I was before. Like, I think I'm a neutral person now, which hurts. I gotta work my way back up. I gotta do some good deeds, or I gotta, like, just be better. So, but yeah, I think it's important because I've said throughout multiple of my videos that I think it's very important to be able to self-introspect and be like, and walk away from a situation or a conversation and be like, was I right about that? And have the ability to be like, I don't know. Let me see. This one trust element, just one work. Cross the bridge, climb the ladder to the next level. Ramp path, cross the bridge to find a hole. Okay. I think it's up top there. But yeah, because I wanted to practice what I preached, really, is that I'm just like, I'm constantly telling people that they should, you know, double check themselves. Like, if they're being, I guess, an asshole, or if they're, like, wrong about something. Like, if multiple people are telling you something and you keep going, all of those people are assholes, you might be the asshole. Now, this is a one-on-one situation, so I don't think that applies quite directly, but I'm still like, fuck, man. It just feels bad. Like, it's just not, I don't like believing I'm even capable of crashing out like that on, like, a completely, like, innocent person. So, like, that's the part that's, like, really, we learned armor on. That's the part that's, like, really hard for me to digest, is that, like, I didn't even know I had that in me. So definitely good that I've got a little bit of a break here. I am on Labor Day weekend, so I have a 3-day weekend. I also had, during the summer, we had early Fridays, so we would basically get out at 1, but the last one was last week, so that shit's over. This exit is Amaterasu's Plug Cape. Tunnel goes to Amaterasu's North Sector. Am I supposed to be going to their North Sector? But yeah, it's so, like, I've got a couple days off. I'm gonna try to relax. I don't really have a good game to sink into, which would have been great, but my next vacation is I took a week and a half off for Digimon Time Stranger, but I think I'll be streaming for a lot of that, so I don't know if it's gonna be as restful as it should be. Tunnel is only connected to Amaterasu server. If you go north, you'll get to North Sector. Okay. Is this north? Or is this east? Why would you have north, south, east, west, but then flip it so that everything is on its side? Why couldn't it just be directly up? Alright, Agumon. You can counter that. Yeah. Get his ass. Also, just, like, normal Shellmon here. Fuck him up. Oh, I thought that would kill. I can't believe how little damage Agumon just did. Whoopsies. Oh, we could use Swing, but let's just Digivolve. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it in my self-mandated therapy sessions. But yeah, your boy fucked up. He did admit to it immediately, and he squashed it immediately. But I think the burden of being the kind of person who can admit to something like this is also the same kind of person who's going to feel like shit about it. So that's not great. I did take that energy and fueled it into beating Diablo 3, but I don't think that was a good use of my energy. I think the other factors are I am recording a lot, which isn't like a bad thing. I like recording, but it is taking a couple hours each of my days just sitting in front of a microphone yapping. And I think that might, it just might not help with, it's not as restful as it could be, I guess is the main thing. And I mean, if you've ever watched the birthday streams, that'll show you exactly how unrestful they are. But on top of that, I have not been sleeping well. Like the last week, I mean, I slept well. I slept okay last night, I think. But for the last week, I've just been going, not been able to fall asleep right away. Oh my god, why are there so many fucking paths here? I haven't been able to fall asleep right away, and I've been awake. I keep waking up multiple times in the middle of the night. I had a really bad spell where I think this would have been on Monday into Tuesday. Went to bed at 1, woke up at 2 with my heart racing. So I stepped into my living room, turned the light on, sat for 5 to 10 minutes, just kind of went back to bed. Woke up at 2:30 with my heart racing. Stepped outside of my living room, sat down for 5 to 10 minutes, turned the light on, just kind of sat there, just being like. Went back to bed. And each of these times, I also was, I would drink a bit of water. Went back to bed. Woke up at 2:50, heart racing. Turned the light on. Went outside to my living room. Had a sip of water. Sat down for 5 to 10 minutes. Just kind of being like, am I gonna sleep today? It felt like every time I was going into REM sleep, it was causing my heart to race and then also waking up. So that's not great. So I don't love that for myself. But it was basically just that was the worst of it. That was really bad. And I don't even know if I was having nightmares. I don't remember any dreams. I think it's fucked up if you can have symptoms of having a nightmare and then not remember the nightmare. Because I know you don't remember your dreams sometimes, but not remembering a nightmare seems wrong. It feels like something should have stuck. I don't know. Am I supposed to be here? Or is there a different north sector I'm supposed to be at? Oh shit, I just realized it just said first we need to go back to the Asuka server. No. No. Surely I can get there from here, right? Probably not. It's probably gonna hit a wall or something. Is there a way to get from the north sector? I'm gonna have to look up a bug maze map. I don't want to do it. I think the bug maze is maybe the worst part of this game. Hey, Duskwraith 4. If you're watching this video, say hi in the comments. The last person to say hi in the comments who saw their name as they subscribed was Bukake Milkshake. So the title is there for anyone to fucking take it. Let's see, map. Is that someone gave me a map of the... Oh, because I said bug maze. I meant circuit board. Whoops. Circuit board. Digimon 3 map. I just want to see, a really big overview of one. And I can't find it. It's funny that there is a map in this game, by the way. I think I've showed it before, because it's worthless. What the fuck am I looking at? Okay, there is one on GameFAQs. Circuit board guide. 7 pattern scenarios. 1 path. Oh, there's only a certain number of ways that the paths connect? That's crazy. I didn't know that. The circuit board maps. I think there are... Oh my god, dude. There's so many. Let me count how many different circuit boards there are, because I think it's criminal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There are 20 different circuit boards. I fucking hate this game. It grinds it to a fucking halt. Alright, let's see. I'm looking for AM North Sector. AM Boot Mountain. Wait, I mean, I could probably get there. Wind Prairie. AM Freeze Mountain. Kulon Mine, Freeze Mountain. Where the fuck am I? AM Central Park. Because they do connect in between the two servers, so there's probably something that connects these. What area am I in? Like, what's the actual name of this area? Also, once again, I just want to find it. Where is it? Map. First of all, love a map that takes that long. Oh, wow, so helpful. It just... like, what do you mean? It's just so stupid. Like, oh yeah, is this good? Does this tell you where it needs to go? I'm like, no, man. I want to see a map of the fucking, like, circuit board. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's probably a little bit helpful if you don't know where you're going, because a lot of it is, even though a lot of the game is a straight line, except when it's not. Let's see. It's just like, because I don't think the Digimon sections are bad. So I'm like, what the fuck happened with the bug maze, or with this? Okay, so we're in Boot Mountain. Looking for AM Boot Mountain. Oh, they're Boot Mountain to Plug Cape to North Badlands. I did go Plug Cape. I think this is it. I can get to AS Down Jacket AM. Oh, it's the same. Oh no, dude. It's the same both ways. That sucks. Like, the path that I just took is the same in the Amaterasu server and the Asuka server. This is one of the only ones that doesn't connect between the two, which is really annoying. Let's see. How do I get out of here? Okay, there is an Amaterasu server, Boot Mountain North. I can get to Asuka server, Boot Mountain North. Okay, that would be good. So I'd have to take a different one, I think. I might be confused on which one I'm on. This kind of sucks. Oh man, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. Lately, whenever I go to record, this or Hacker's Memory, it's kind of like taking a shower, where before you go, it's sort of like a, oh, I don't want it. This sucks. Ugh. And then you get in the shower and you're like, this is my happy place. I love it here. And then you're like, I don't want it to end anymore. I don't want to leave the shower. It's kind of how it feels, where I'm like, I put off putting this game and Hackers because I'm just like, it's a lot of me filling the dead air because the games are just kind of repetitive. And then I get here, I'm like, oh, that's fine. I get to air all my grievances. Speaking of, I started playing Discounty, which is a, I would call it it's definitely a cozy game. Kind of like Stardew, but if you ran a small store instead of a farm, but also not really like Stardew at all. But it's fine. I think I was really hoping I would like it more, because cozy games, for me, usually hit. But there's a how do I put this? So the highs in a good cozy game are really good. But if you have like a normal cozy game, it's just sort of like, who cares? And that's kind of the problem I'm having right now. But where it's just like a little bit annoying. It does the game design thing where, in order to give you an upgrade later, they make you have a worse experience first. What I mean by that is, the game starts you with like a busted ass old cash register. So you have to manually enter the price of every item individually. So if they like grab like a soda, it's 9 coins. If they grab 2 sodas, you have to put either 18 or 2 times 9. And I'm like, this sucks. Like, especially on a controller. If I had my numpad, it'd be like I was right back at GameStop. Genuinely, how we rang a lot of that up was the numpad, which is crazy. But I shouldn't. So it's just getting a little annoying. I can see I'm almost supposed to get an upgrade for a scanner, and I'm like, yeah, but like you could have just started me with the scanner. Like, you didn't have to do all that. I think I'm going the right way here. So I would want to go sell. Yeah. south, and then I want to take left. It's going to be the M pattern, if this is right. How do I know which one is the M? Oh, I see. Okay. I think this is right. I'll actually, maybe, well, maybe. This way, go north from here to get out. I think I go around here. This doesn't look exactly right. So I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I am. I should not have loaded up the circuit maze at 10 p.m. on a Saturday. What the fuck was I thinking? But yeah, Discounty's fine. It just, I've been calling it Discounty because it's some of the characters are really rude. So it's not as cozy as a cozy game could be. But it's fine. I think Stardew remains the best. I just don't really, it's hard for me to play Stardew like for more than like a little bit because I just lack the motivation. Like if I'm not doing it for YouTube, then like, you know, what the fuck is the point? This doesn't seem right. I don't know if this is right. One path to the north, two paths to the south. I guess if that's the defining factor, that's fine. Also, try Saruman. The actual TNT ball dropper, it's crazy. I mean, I should scroll through while I'm in this battle. See if I'm in like another pattern. I might be in this one. I might be in... Hold on. I'm trying to figure out this, like, because I don't... There's so many circuit board holes. I can't keep track of them all. I might be here. This is tough. It's like, the other thing with the circuit board is A, you're not zoomed out enough. You can't really see where things are. B, everything, like, they're all named the fucking same. Like, they all just say circuit board. And then the other part is, I'm trying to think, is like, you keep getting to random battles and you just forget where you are. Like, where you're trying to navigate. It's so frustrating. I don't understand the game design behind this. I like, if they weren't repeating and they had like static colors, I could see that. Oh my god, they gave me a fucking dead end. Alright, we're gonna try not to crash out. We're gonna try not to crash out. We're gonna try not to crash out. Okay. That might help me figure out where I was. Let's see. It would be from Boot Mountain. There's a couple different ways to get from AM Boot Mountain specifically. Is that right? Is it? I mean, this would take me to Amaterasu Kulon Mine. Fuck. This really sucks, because it's like... It's worse because I'm like, I can't even like autopilot out or anything. Like, I just have to feel it out until I find somewhere. Oh no, dude. I'm so fucking trapped. Like, what the fuck? Oh. This is gonna take me fucking forever. That's another dead end. I should heal. I didn't mean to go to the status menu. Okay. I mean, this helps a little bit, because I can sort of tell where I'm going. Okay, so that's all a dead end. I see. So I don't want to go this way. What if I go this way? Okay. This seems like another dead end. Is it only dead ends from here? This is, so I should mention, the map I'm looking at is black and white, like a black and white diagram. So it's like, it's not the best for like immediately being recognizable. Like, why the fuck aren't there any landmarks? Like, why do I just have to like run around in circles? Like, I know, it's because this entire game was, like, had one directive, and it was pad the game and make it longer. I understand that. Did I just go right back down to the dead end? I did, didn't I? I gotta try not to crash out. I gotta try not to crash out. I should not have taken an unscheduled stop in Bugnet, or in the circuit board. This was a huge mistake. I've made a grave error. It's gonna be, I know it is. Just show it to me. Oh, it's not. It's a different dead end. That doesn't make it better, though. Like, where the fuck am I? Why am I going down the same pattern? Is this a dead end? Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna be here forever. This is the rest of the playthrough. Come on. Please. Oh no. Sylphstorm? What the fuck is Sylphstorm? Who did you just learn? Oh, I learned Angemon. Oh good, we can get Seraphimon now. Okay, that is a dead end. I fucking despise. Okay. I mean, I guess it is good to know that there really are only 7 patterns. That does help. I don't think I clocked that before. It does suck that I'm seemingly going in circles because I keep going to the same pattern. Go south, you can get out. Okay. That's not descriptive. Get out where? Oh my god. Please. I beg you. Please. I could end the video wherever I want, but I think ending a video in the middle of the circuit board is like the meanest thing I could ever possibly do to myself. Because I will not find my ass back out. There's no way. I can't believe I had one job. It was to read the paragraph that said inside of it that you have to go back to the Asuka server first. All I had to do. If I can at least get outside and not be in the north sector, doesn't matter which server I'm on, I can get out. But I need them to really play along with me. Freeze Mountain North Sector. Please don't be red. Please no. Fuck. No, dude. No. It's worse because it's all images. I can't control F to just be like Freeze Mountain. This map is the same for both servers, Asuka AS and Asuka AM. Okay. That's not great. It's not where I want to be. You can get from the AM Snow Mountain to AS Snow Mountain if you wanted to switch that way. So if I can find Snow Mountain, I guess that's another way to do it. Yeah, now I just have to figure my way through this place. What's so hard about that? What do you mean? It's a bunch of ladders and platforms. You don't know where you're going? That's so crazy. You sound so silly right now. You can't figure out this very clearly, easily, and well-designed map design in the dark because everything is wrong? Okay, Snow Mountain is where we wanted to be. It says ladder, which I'd assume mean you take a ladder down to it. I would assume it's a notable ladder to get here. Oh, it's discolored Waymon. Let's try it. I don't think that did that much. Oh, this is respectable. Grand Wave. Oh my god, I didn't even know I had a normal wave. You're telling me I'm a grand wave? When did you have a wave? Joke, like. Do you get the joke? It's kind of like grandchild, grandparent. It's a little high class. I can understand why you wouldn't get it, but, you know, please try to keep up with the rest of us. Oh my god, I just want to get to the Asuka server. Like, why isn't there just like an NPC in every single inn in the game that goes, do you want to switch to the other server? Like, how hard would that be? It's such a bad game. I'm so fucking mad. It's so easily fixable. Also, I explicitly switched to Kumon so I could heal, and then I forgot and just attack normally. Yeah, thank you. I gotta unequip that from you because I'm sick of seeing it, and it doesn't really work. Bum, bum. It is crazy that you can just heal other Digimon in your party. Like, at once. Okay. Good, good. So I don't think it's over here. I'm looking for a different ladder. That exits the area, which might be required. I don't know. All right, there's Phantomon. I don't know where this Phantomon normally appears. Also, I feel like we might be a little outside of our damage zone a little bit. I gotta be extra careful. Okay, that's not down a ladder, so it's not that one. Can't go over there. Actually, wait. Isn't this down a ladder? Is that what they meant? It's a big risk if not. Let me explore the area first before I just go, oh, that I got down a ladder to get this one. This must be the right way. Okay. Taking a lot of hits here. I'm glad we have a full heal skill. Okay. What is... I guess I can't really go anywhere else, huh? So it would have to be this way? Okay. There. Okay, so this should be a very simple one. And then I think it just says a normal path. I don't know what... I want to make sure that the paths actually line up here before I go too deep in and just like come out somewhere random. I think they do, but let me double check. Okay. So this is... It should be a normal board. It's just a square. Can I find this again? Yes, okay. Let's see. This would be pattern 2. 2 paths to north and 1 path to south. I don't know if that's... Oh no, that's a different one. Oh my god, I'm getting so confused. The color is wrong here, which is why I'm immediately alerted. I think this is that kind of path, which it's not supposed to be. This should be a different path than the one I'm on. So I should probably get out and try to find another exit. But I should just quickly see. This is ramp? But this doesn't line up either? Fuck. I'm so lost. Okay, this one says ramp, and it has that one. Okay, this is really upsetting. I think this is a dead end. I think this leads nowhere. It's just like a really long circuit board thing. And there's like, it just says wild arm and a dark chip, but I don't think either of those are worth continuing here. So we're gonna go back out. Not falling for this. I'm wise to your tricks, game. Let's see. Yeah. I think I found the right map this time. Okay, so that's ramp, which does make sense. How the fuck do I get to the other one? Also, just looking at Clockmon, I don't know if I've made it clear before. I don't like when they don't have like the guy on top, because I think Gross Wars tried to make the clock itself Clockmon. I'm like, no, it's not Clockmon if you don't have a weird fucking guy and like a strange medieval outfit on top. Like that's a vital part of being Clockmon. You can't get away with this. Okay, we're starting to run out of MP, which is not terrific. It does take a lot every time. It is like supposed to be like a final skill. Okay. Please, I'm begging you. I can't figure out where I am if I keep getting into these battles that take like a minute each time. Please. Mercy, I beg of thee. Okay. So then, this can't be the right part of snow. Oh, hold on, there's a drop here. Also an inn! I don't care the cost. Heal my MP. 4 bits each, Jesus Christ. I do care about the cost, turns out. Okay. There's a ladder here. That leads to... Okay, that leads here. Yes. Wait, hold on. Hold. I gotta find it again. Snow Mountain ladder, Snow Mountain ladder. So if I'm gonna go down, and then this should be a red area. Yeah, or purple, whatever you want to call it. Making sure this is correct. Yes. Okay, so let's go straight down. And then the other one that I... Which one is this? There's a big ass G on it. But they don't have a guide to a place with a big ass G, so I don't know what it means. Okay. We'll just take it. So, straight down here. God damn it, I'm trying to navigate. Actually, doesn't green Woodmon normally appear in the circuit board? The randomizer, like, take a day off? What happened here? I do like the way that when Seraphimon attacks, it kind of looks like a backhand. I think that's the optimal way for him to fight. Also, I just got mad because I'm looking at this map and it shows that there's a chest that you can get from here that has 1600 bits. And I've gone on this rant so many fucking times, but don't put oh, the G probably means Guillemon. Don't put chests in your game if you're gonna put a chest like 40 hours in the game that just has something you could have earned in the first in the first hour of the game. Don't do it. That should be 16,000 bits minimum. Go east for Asuka and west for Amaterasu. Oh yeah, I guess I would be going west because I came down from that side. So the G must mean Guillemon. Okay. That makes sense to me. And then this should be exactly the same as the one we just came down before. Okay. And then this should lead outside. Okay, almost. I hope I can just, like, progress. Like, I hope I don't have to, like, keep using the circuit board. Like, I want to just, like, walk in the area that I'm in. What are you in? Growlmon? It's a funny one. Wouldn't it be crazy to use a Growlmon? Oh my god, I made it. Okay, wait. Yes, dude. Okay. That's actually a good one to pick up, too, that there's, like, an easy way to get between. Because that was not that hard. I think if I, like, actually keep these maps open instead of just finding one that works and just keep going to that one, which is usually what I do, I think this could be good. Like, I think I could actually, like, maybe pick up on where I'm going in the circuit board. I still think the circuit board is ass, but it's fine. We made it. All right, I'm going to save here. We'll call that part 16. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment. And for God's sake, if you have an obscure side quest that you can remember that, like, really gave you harm, like the circuit board, if you want to say it, any game, I don't care. Tell me what it is, because I'm curious about that stuff. Because I like finding bad game design because you can use that as okay, so don't do that, which then gets converted into good game design, which is fun. So please tell me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.